Happy, what are we at today? What's today, Wednesday? Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Full Frontal Investigation. I will be your host. You a pussy, Rich Holmes, for the next, just for a little while. And what we're going to talk about today is DavidETaylor. Okay, that will be the chat topic today. Cult leader DavidETaylor and his scheme that he's been running, just again to keep the conversation going with them. With David, where do we start with him? Honestly, that's the first question. Where do we start with DavidETaylor? First of all, where he was born? No, the deposition, because that's where we all know him from. I think that's the best place for all of us to start, because that's where we know this land walrus from, is a deposition. Because Rick Fraser, because David, being all his knowledge and all his endless wisdom from Jesus, not giving back 10% to Rick, ended him up in a deposition. That's how we know him. Hey, Pingo Prophet, Uncle Jake. David couldn't even give back 10% because he was so fucking greedy. He couldn't give back 10%, tells Rick, don't be ridiculous. So now we're here, what? Almost 10 years later from the deposition, almost to the day. And David now owes multiple lawyers. He's been sued multiple times. He's not broadcasting anymore. I mean, this guy's supposed to be a leader to the flock, right? To Christians. He can't even show his face anymore. Complete hiding. This guy called his shutaway. I've been in the longest shutaway, okay? I've been in here longer than Moses. 5 years is the longest that everybody's ever done. And I'm going to keep going because you know what? I'm the Pingo Prophet, okay? Yeah, and that's the thing. David's not even Christian, right? We were talking about that yesterday, Uncle Jake. David, he's not even Christian. He's not even Christian. He says he's Christian. Well, no, take that back. He said he's not Christian. He's even said that out of his mouth. No, Jake told me that. There's actually videos of him saying it too, that, oh, I'm not like normal Christians, or I'm not a Christian like these people, or something along those lines. So he's actually said that. So David's not even Christian. So there we have him openly confessing that he's not even Christian. And those videos are on his channel too. We have them on our channels too. They're out there. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. Oh, man. That was David. I still don't get why. That's another thing, David. You're supposed to be this prophet with all this restraint and like being able to be humble and show humility, but you don't. You're quite the opposite, David. You're a degenerate. You come out on social media and issue death threats because you're so pissed because you can't control what we're doing with your cult. Elliot, get the fuck off my channel. That is my opinion on that fucking stupid comment. Don't come in here saying dumb shit like that. But, yeah, here come all the trolls. It's all good. It's all good. Let the trolls come. So with David, like, losing his shit, right? Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Saddam Hussein. He's dead. Why the fuck would I care? With David losing it that night, LP, that was, honestly, that was the one time where if he would have just shut his mouth, he could have won. But he lost it, bro. He lost it, LP. Yeah, exactly. If anyone qualified to call someone a pussy, the man wearing maxi pads, I know would be the guy, I guess, right? David. He has the nerve to sit there and call me a pussy. He's all, oh, you're a pussy. Really, David? You're the one shitting in your maxi pads and you don't wipe your ass. Dirty, bro. David, that night that Cliff came out and told us everything, It couldn't have happened at a better time. It couldn't have happened at a better time. And the way he delivered it, big shout out to Cliff, man. Cliff delivered it ultimately that night when he came out and told us everything about David's little fucking habit. It doesn't, and you know what? At the end of the day, it really didn't surprise me. After he told us, I was like, fuck, it doesn't surprise me. David's a filthy fuck, right? But the way Cliff described it, how David would just leave his shitty underwear on the floor, right, for everybody to see. But that was also an abuse tactic to break people down. So hit that like too, unless you're just some fucking troll being a dumb shit. To break people down like that, yeah, this new David. No, it's not. You know what it is, Uncle Jake? Let me tell you something. When you do lives like this, when you do like, it's weird. It's like a different, trust me, it hits a different algorithm. It's fucking funny. You get a bunch of different fucking trolls just in. These are literal trolls, actually. They have no clue what we're fucking talking about. They're just in here saying dumb shit, but that's all right. They give me the views every time they pop in, so I don't care. They can fucking troll. When they just start saying dumb shit, it's just stupid. Why? We're talking about a religious cult leader named DavidETaylor, who's running a human trafficking operation using his church and hiding. He's hiding from lawyers pretty much right now. No, they're shitty trolls. And what he's been doing, Richard B, is he's using his shield as a church. Is using his 501c3, his fucking cult exemption, as a shield and a sword from the government. Yeah, I'm not even religious. I just see these guys as fucking scammers, and I can't fucking stand scammers, man. They're all the same. You're a scammer. You're a fucking scammer. You're out there defrauding people, and you're fucking people over. Hey, T-Lo, tell us, I really want you to get a better fucking job, okay? And you need to up your fucking Fortnite game, all right? I'm fucking tired of carrying you along the way. God damn it. Yo, 54 all the way from Australia. Good day, mate. We're talking DavidETaylor today. You know, and Richard B, he's in hiding for that reason because let me tell you something, Richard B. This guy's pissed off a lot of people, man. This guy has pissed off a lot of people. He's broken up marriages. He's laundering money. He's moving people across state lines, families, children, women. It is. There's so many fucking cult leaders out there. It's insane. There's some that are more destructive than that's what we talk about here. DavidETaylor, he's probably one of the worst that we've encountered in a long time. Exactly. Still no sighting considering his mother's death. Exactly. So yeah, no sighting. There's no sighting. His mother died, apparently. Okay, that's kind of echoes we're getting. So David, if you're this great prophet, why couldn't you like heal your mother? You know, bro? I mean, come on. You're the prophet, David? Like, what's up? You a pussy, DavidETaylor. Hey, what up, Smoke a Lot of Indo? How you doing, man? Exactly. Well, and here's the thing, Richard B. What I found out from source, well, I'll just tell you from his fucking daughter. The reason he didn't go to his dad's funeral is because his brothers were gonna fucking mop him up, man. They were gonna beat his ass. Hey, dude, we got it on Redbubble. Dude, this shirt's on Redbubble, bro. Go buy it. Go buy it. We have a Redbubble store on the channel, bro. Yep, got our own merch, dude. We make our own shit, yo. Uncle Jake made this image, and then it's all a collaborative effort, man. We all do a little part in it, man. Uncle Jake did the editing. I put it on the shirts. Go to the Redbubble store and buy one, bro. I fucking love this shirt, dude, and I rock it, bro. I rock it because you know why? Nobody else has this fucking shirt except our community. Nobody's gonna know what the fuck this means, dude. Can you imagine? Imagine coming across somebody else wearing this shirt in the airport. Buddy Christ's gonna get you, Rich Holmes, you pussy. Yeah, exactly. And it's super comfortable. And dude, the material, it's real nice. Like, no bullshit. It's a nice shirt, dude. It really is. And if you want to, we're giving the money to the cult survivors, okay? Yeah, we can make anything, man. We can make anything. We'll make it happen. Yep, we got a lot of creative minds in here that can fucking make it happen. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's from Dogma, but we put DavidETaylor's face on it because he's a fucking shitty cult leader. And what he tells us, he comes out and tells me, issues a death threat, says, God gonna get you, Rich Holmes. You a pussy. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. That's what DavidETaylor did. Timestamp it, August 30th. I was actually doing an interview with a survivor from another cult on my channel, right? And I don't print them, but Redbubble does. Yeah, Redbubble does. So he issues a death threat and then comes out and calls me a pussy, right? And I was using an online name. I went by the name of Alex Stravanovich, right? Because I was protecting my privacy because I was dealing with some weird people, man. He doxes me, right? He doxes me. No, this is another guy by the name of DavidETaylor, JMMI, and KOGGC. Yep. Yep. Yeah, check it out. It's on Redbubble, man. If you're looking for like printing and shit like that, go to Redbubble. They'll do it for you. And it's $25 I think I paid for this shirt, man. It's not extremely overpriced. No bullshit. I bought one, dude. I'm gonna rock it. Gonna rock it, man. But so yeah, gamer dad. We're talking about DavidETaylor, but we do talk about JW from time to time. A deposition online, Richard B. There's a deposition online. Hey, Rachel Bone, how you doing today? Look up DavidETaylor deposition. Uncle Jake was texting me. Yeah, J-Dub stopped by Uncle Jake's house yesterday, and he's Catholic. Yeah, I was like, hey, why don't you try to hand him a Bible? He's like, I have, but they won't take it. And we talk about cults in here and religion and people's beliefs, the psychology in it. We really try to keep it lighthearted sometimes because we dive into some really deep shit sometimes, and we talk about abuse tactics, and it does. It shows but not only that, Jonathan Somerville, it shows that people have strayed away from just reading the Bible, bro. That they're just, people are like, oh yeah, I believe what this guy tells me because he said it's from God. Fucking open up your Bible and just read it. It's right there. You don't need some dipshit waving his fucking jacket around like dumb shit Benny Hinn saying, oh, fall over with the power of Christ. Yeah, right. DavidETaylor, he targets people in severe emotional distress. He has a sense for it, and it's sick, man. Okay, right on. Good deal, Rachel. Good to hear. Y'all hit that like if you're new here. Hit that like and subscribe. My name's Rich Holmes. This is Full Frontal Investigation, and this channel is about religious cults. Right now, we're talking about DavidETaylor. Yesterday, we were talking KathrynKrick. One thing all these cult leaders do have in common, though, is that they all take advantage of disadvantaged people, and they fucking smell it. It's disgusting. Richard B., I'm not even religious, and that's fucking heresy, dude. These people are heretics. David, Richard B., I have content on my channel, but go to the community or go to the playlist channel. Go listen to the interviews, please, Richard B. Start with Clifton Ware. It's the very first one. You'll see, go by the date. And start with Clifton Ware's interview, okay? Please go listen to these interviews, man. Don't listen to me. We were putting the pieces together, and eventually these survivors were listening. They eventually got in contact with us, and they dropped it all. It's all on the channel, man. They did an amazing job. They're very brave. They're very fucking brave. They're like, nah, dude, these guys, this ain't it. You're talking some of the most sadistic abuse tactics, man. Shit I've never heard of. Some of us never have heard of, man. We're like, are people really do this? This is the kind of abuse. This is the kind of psychotic shit people do to break people down. Exactly. Separates family. Oh, dude. Separation from the think unit, the group unit, the family unit is critical with a lot of these cult members. We just had a comment come across the channel. Friend said, a lady came on, left a comment, said, my friend left her entire fucking life to go be in KathrynKrick's cult, sold all her shit, left her husband, bye, gone. People aren't thinking. Here we have social media, man. All you got to do to find out something about somebody, click them in. Click them in. But for some reason, it seems out of all people, and I'm not being judgmental here, it's like Christians just don't want to do the thinking anymore. You got Sean Bowles out there, Chris Valentin. Chris Valentin, epic trolling KathrynKrick. Good job. Shout out to you for that, but you're still a piece of shit also, okay? Yeah, hit that like, man. Got 102 people in here. Or 102 people in here, man. You know what, Uncle Jake? You know what? Let me talk about what you just said right now, right? If that's your vision of heaven, everybody's got their own vision of heaven, right? Fred Dibna, he was a steeplejack, and he did a video, and this is off DavidETaylor for just a second, but his image of heaven was like he liked building like ancient steam engines and shit, right? He's like, well, if heaven is what it is, he's like, I hope I get there and it's just like it's rusty steam engines that I can fix, and there's all this just abundance of sheet metal that I can work with and coal that I can burn so I can form the metal and machinery. That was his idea of heaven. So if everybody's got an idea of heaven like what Uncle Jake says, he wants his to be in a garage with a lift and AC and heat and someone that can make a pie with every meal. And I'm down with that. I'm down with that. But what these people do, like Richard B was saying, is they strip away the family unit, man. They strip away the family unit. Oh, Bill Johnson? Yeah, Bethel. Todd White. Todd White's a real douchebag too. Steve Furtick. They're all up there. These guys that are using social media as a platform to basically grift. Yeah, let's keep politics off the channel. If you want to talk about that off channel, we can talk about that off channel. But Justin, let's keep politics off the channel, okay? I won't agree or disagree. I have my beliefs about certain shit, but I know people here do think that, and like I said, I don't talk politics about. You look at our fucking democracy; it's a fucking cult in and of itself, okay? Look, we have to follow a leader every 4 years. We have a set rules, a doctrine we have to follow, laws. We're a fucking cult. The whole democracy is. Yeah, your topic was cults, but I don't like talking politics. Okay, that's all, because I know politics are a fucking iffy topic, right? And I get it. Justin, I'm happy to rap with you about that off channel though, bro. Happily, bro, without a doubt. Here's my Google Voice number. You want to rap about it off channel, bro? Let's do it. I personally don't like politics because if we weren't having, if policies were in order, we wouldn't be having this discussion about fucking churches and organizations running human trafficking operations. Abercrombie and Fitch just got busted. Like, does everybody not see what's going on? The rich and powerful are now starting to fall. Abercrombie and Fitch getting caught up, that's a big fucking deal, man. Yeah, yeah, gay. I don't know whether the man's gay or not. I don't know. Okay, I don't care. If he is, cool, whatever. Hey, Uncle Bruce, Marines in the house. How you doing? Talking DavidETaylor, Uncle Bruce. Just the degeneracy of his cult, man. What they do to people, what he's done to people. The 5-year shutaway. It's all hiding, guys. It is all hiding. He's scared. David's scared of his own shadow. Why would he come out now at this point? He's got all these lawsuits. He's probably broke as fuck, guys. That's something that I have been thinking about is what his cash flow is about. How much money is he bringing in? It's his overhead. His overhead is far exceeding his intake. That's for sure. He's got these hotels. He's got these properties. He's got taxes coming up again. All the evil people falling all at once, man. Yeah, Jonathan Somerville. And that's people, people in here will absolutely agree with you on that, spiritual warfare. And I'm not religious, but there's some sick shit going on within like religion, and that's spirituality, dude. So yeah, it's sick shit. Yeah. Make the Minecraft villager noise. I don't know how, dude. Oh, wait, no. They're like, oh man. Yeah, there you go. I do play Minecraft too, but where were we at though? Let's see. Yeah, spiritual warfare, that's what it was. Yeah, and people tell me that it's spiritual warfare, Rich. It's something that's beyond what we can even fathom, because it's real darkness. Like everybody always says, what happens in the dark comes to light, and fuck yeah, I firmly agree in that without a doubt. All these sick fucks right now, because social media is coming out and people are tired, me included. I'm fucking tired of seeing the system work for the wealthy, and they're always benefiting while we sit back and get fucked over. We're talking about cults here today. Anybody that's tuning in, my name is You a Pussy, Rich Holmes. And we're talking about a cult leader named DavidETaylor. I'm going to, Jonathan, dude, this is bullshit. Why do these people get to run tax crimes through their organizations, right? Look what P. Diddy did. Again, P. Diddy, Abercrombie, we got all, Garth Brooks even came up in the fucking tabloids recently. Think about that. Think about that. There's a lot of people, I guarantee a lot of people are going to come forward and be like, nope. Yep. Exactly. Church turned into God, what God can do for us. Yep. No, he's a Cutlass Supreme. He is a new species of land walrus. He came in from the ocean, and that was it. He didn't even adapt. He didn't even adapt. Hit that like. There's 107 people in here. My name is You a Pussy, Rich Holmes. We're talking about religious cults today. Specifically, DavidETaylor, JMMI, KOGGC. It all started with a deposition for us. That's why we're all here. So if anybody's wondering, like, who are all these people? Well, we're a community of Christians, believers, non-believers, atheists, whatever the fuck you guys want to label it. I don't care. But one thing we all do have in common is that we don't like seeing people get scammed and fucked over with religion. I'm not even religious. Why should I give a fuck, right? Well, I don't like fucking scammers. I don't take sides whether you're religious or not. You're a scammer, you're a fucking scammer. Yeah. Oh, JWs are a cult. Fuck yeah, JDubs are a cult. Pfft. Yeah. JDub, big time. Come on, man. Those guys, that's like JDub, FLDS. It's all trafficking, guys, and it's all for sick fucking people. Let me tell you something. There's a network of sick fucks out there. It's a very small network, but it's very, very exclusive, and it's a lot of sick people that will pay top dollar to do whatever they can to whoever they can. They don't give a fuck age, sex. Nope. We're dealing with sick people in the world right now, you guys. We're dealing with a lot of sick people. There's a lot of sick people out there with a lot of money that don't give a fuck about the rules of society. No, they think because they have money, they can pay people off, cops, judges. This is a conspiracy theory, but that's how these people think, the rich and powerful. David's one of those people. DavidETaylor is one of those people. He thinks he's one of these rich and powerful people that can't be touched. Exactly. No, I know politicians will go to churches, man. Nah, fuck that. I know politicians will actually go to churches to try to garner support for their party. Politicians are fucking corrupt, dude. Yeah, the J-Dubs. Hey, only 144,000 people get to go to heaven if you're J-Dub, okay? You can't go if you're not, and they've already been chosen too. Okay, they've already been chosen. So anybody that joins J-Dub, guess what? You're not a part of that 144,000, okay? Fuck, 144,000 they're chosen, fuck everybody else. That's how J-Dub thinks too. But we're not on J-Dub. It's about DavidETaylor today, and we're just kind of keeping an open chat about it. And one thing they all always rely on is 501c3, you guys. should be how to legally not, yeah, right? Yeah, I don't take side in politics. You know what my yard sign says? Fuck them both. I have a yard sign, right? And I live in a red ass county where I live. I have a big yard sign, fucking yard sign in my front that says "fuck them both 2024." That's what my yard sign says. Fuck them both, because I don't care. Because you know what? If they had their shit together, we wouldn't be having these conversations, you guys. We wouldn't be talking about failed policies with churches. We wouldn't be talking about religious cult leaders using their 501c3s to launder money through multiple exemptions, through properties, moving states, labor operations. We wouldn't be having these conversations. We wouldn't be having these conversations. Am I going to vote? Yes. But that's neither here nor there. Our country's in a fucking shitstorm of a mess. That's why I always say I don't take side in politics, because if our politicians gave a fuck, they would be giving a fuck about the failed policies. Be like, okay, we need to change the way shit's happening in our country. Why don't we let's stop being assholes to each other, right? Let's stop being assholes to each other and let's start working for the people again instead of for ourselves. That's what politicians should do. They stopped working for the people. It's all about party now. It's no longer about people. That's just my humble opinion. Politicians, they're all fucking dirty in my opinion. Both sides. Both sides. David trying to take sides in politics, all these fucking social media prophets, Paula White, fucking Todd White, all these idiots, all trying to take sides in fucking Greg Locke too? Come on. They're trying to push their Christian agenda into politics. And I get, yes, God is written to our Constitution, but no, Christianity and religion need to stay the fuck out of politics. Has no business. Anyways, back to David. Where is David? Where is David? That comes across the channel a lot. Like, where is this guy? Why isn't he in jail? Yeah. Why did God let the 3-year-old down the street get raped and tortured? I don't know. Yeah, let's keep off politics. Let's stay back on David. But again, if our politicians had their shit together, we wouldn't be talking about David. Yeah, happy Halloween, David. David's all, I don't even need to change into a Halloween mask or anything. So with David, he's been in this so-called shutaway but hiding. People are like, well, where the fuck is he? His own cult doesn't even know where he's at. His own cult members. I do too. Black Wolf. It's just stay out of politics, has no business. Yeah, David's all, I'm going as Jabba the Hutt, okay? Hey, Toasted Juan, your shirt is blasphemous. Enjoy hell, fucker. Hey, enjoy hell too. Kiss my ass. Appreciate you. Have a good day. Thanks for dropping the chat. Hey, Juan. Thanks for the view. Yeah. David, hey, Juan, thanks for the view, brother. Appreciate you. Are Israelites, so if you're not dark skinned, forget it. Sansa Stark, the best thing we can do now is face the truth. Sansa Stark. Hey, Baker Boy, what up? Oh, I can't. Okay, oh man. I can. Jabba the Hutt say, you a pussy, Rich Holmes. Yeah. Hey, Juan, stay here and chat with us for a little bit, man. Yeah, check it out on Redbubble. There's shirts. You can get fucking yoga pants. There's all kinds of shit. Hoodies. I'm telling you guys, this is legit. Yeah. Appreciate you, DC, man. Appreciate you being here. We're talking about David and his debauchery. The deacon of debauchery. Hey, Joe Brizo, doing a pop-up live today. Yeah, God has a sense of humor. No, I don't have any original shirts worn by David. No, unfortunately. I wouldn't want to. You probably could just stand it up because it's so sweaty and crusty, like it would just stand up on end. Make sure y'all hit that like when you get in here. We got 61 people in here, unless you're just a troll. We're talking about the deacon of debauchery, DavidETaylor, today. Kind of keeping on him and just how shitty of a person he's been over the last 30 years of his life. Again, we got word recently that his mom passed away. He most likely won't show up because he's like, oh, well, God told me to stay in shutaway. Okay, I didn't even go to my mom's funeral because God told me I didn't need to go. Because me and God are like this. Me and God are tight. We're homies, okay? So God told me, God gave me instruction not to go to my mom's funeral. Yeah. Macy's don't have the suits I wear. It's like people don't want to think maybe Jesus liked telling jokes and laughing. Exactly. What if Jesus liked jokes? What if God was a joking, what, like to fucking joke around? Like, come on, man. I mean, if God didn't want us to have a sense of humor, he wouldn't have given us one. We'd be walking around like fucking just eggshells all the time. Pull my finger was his favorite game. Uncle Jake. That's actually David's favorite game is pull my finger, see what comes out. It's almost like a lottery with David. Pull his finger, see what happens. Oh man. Hey, bitter bad bitch in the motherfucker. Easy. Oh, he's a total fucking coward, Black Wolf. I've got cease and desist, death threats. They've tried to shut me down with lawyers, and some of these lawyers are some of the highest paid lawyers in the fucking country. Yeah. Oh, he's a coward, Black Wolf. So he was retaining lawyers, okay? He was retaining lawyers up in Oklahoma. Let's talk about Winters and King, okay? Wank and Associates. That's what we call them, Wank and Associates. So he retains lawyers, okay? And these are expensive lawyers. You pay a lot for these guys. It's not like a lawyer you just go in and retain. You pay a monthly retainer, okay? And these lawyers sent me a cease and desist October, November of 2021. Shows up on my fucking doorstep, okay? It did scare the shit out of me at first, okay? Yeah, nice to know where their donations are going. Shows up on my fucking doorstep. Open it up, and sure enough, it's a fucking letter from David and his cult saying cease and desist harassment of KOGGC members. Yeah. Yeah, DavidETaylor. Yep, the law firm, exactly. And you do the research on the law firm, all the Prosperity Profits as clients. The Winters and Associates, Wank and Associates, fucking corrupt. The day I got the cease and desist, right? I called the next day. I waited till the next day because I had to process it and figure out what to do. I called the law firm, blew up their fucking line because I wasn't going to be threatened with a fucking piece of paper. I was like, oh, no, this ain't happening. I figured the best way to go at it was just fucking hit it head on. Called the law firm. I read the cease and desist. I was like, okay, so your client's planning on suing me. They're like, yeah. I was like, okay, go ahead. Fucking do it. I'm waiting. You have my address. Send me the paperwork. Let's meet. Never heard from him. He fries donuts and chicken and bacon oil. That's how David makes donuts, right? Bacon oil. So the cease and desist, it's hanging on my wall now. It's hanging on the wall. It was all an empty threat. It's the name of this organization is JMMI, KOGGC, and the cult leader's name is DavidETaylor. When you see me, you'll be like, Jesus Christ, look at this fucking land mammal. He's disgusting. Yeah, loved it. Same with KathrynKrick. Framed hers too. Called her lawyer. Winters and King. I can't even get through to their fucking line anymore because they put me on a block list. That's how much Winters and King won't fucking talk to me. They actually put me on a do not call registry. His name is DavidETaylor, John. DavidETaylor. Type in KOGGC or JMMI. You want to start with the deposition. Be good, Janelle. Have a good day. John, if you're going to start with DavidETaylor, start with the deposition, brother. You've got to start there. That's where the story begins for all of it, bro. Watch it. You're going to be like, what the? Is this a fucking parody? Did I just watch this? But watch it with, just watch, okay? I'm not going to tell you what happens, but watch with an open mind. I don't know if you're a Christian or not. That's cool if you are, but this guy is a fucking criminal, bro. He went in there as a witness, and he's only a witness, and that's very important in that, okay? He was merely a witness. That's it. He went in there. Let me give you the backstory. That way you go in there of why this deposition exists, okay? Okay, man. This is why this deposition exists, John. If anybody's new to DavidETaylor, this is what it's about. 10 fucking percent ultimately. So, Debbie Frazier is married to Rick Frazier. This is the story. Here it goes. This is the story of a lady named Debbie. So we have Debbie and Rick are married, okay? I'm still not sure how Debbie gets involved with David. I think Bill Hody, maybe her family member. That is still a little blurry to me. That's foggy. I'm not sure about how they knew each other, how they met. But Debbie divorces Rick, okay? They go through divorce. Debbie and Rick go through a divorce ultimately, okay? And they're very well off people. They did very well. They made a lot of money in their life. They saved very well, and they planned for their future, okay? So Debbie, when they divorce, Debbie gets a settlement out of this divorce, okay? And ultimately, we're going to get to the deposition. We'll get to why we have it. Debbie, once she divorces Rick, she gives up this entire settlement. It's like $1 million plus, you guys. It's 7 figures. All of it gone within a year. All of it gone within a year. Okay. I spoke to Rick Frazier. That's what he tells me. Of course, he's not going to come out and tell you guys, but I did speak to him. I spoke to him on FaceTime, okay? This is quite a while ago. He told me the reason the whole reason the deposition exists is Debbie came back to Rick, okay? Debbie came back to Rick saying, hey, I need more money, okay? Now imagine you guys, put yourself in Rick Frazier's shoes. You just divorce your wife, you go through a big settlement, okay? You give her a nice 7-figure settlement, something you easily could have started another nest egg off of, easily. It was $1 million too, you guys. It was quite a bit of money, all right? She could have put it in a savings, spread it out through multiple accounts with high interest, and she could have fucking raked bank on that $1 million, man, easily. But no, she gave it all up to David, okay? All of it, gone. Not a fucking penny left to her name, okay? Not a penny left. She goes back to Rick, I need more money. Yeah, dude, if I had $1 million, dude, I'd be set forever. I'd invest it. Fuck, I'd invest it. You could invest like 3/4 of that and fucking, my God, you know how much money you could make off of it? That's the thing. David just blows it all. Blows it on dumb ideas. Invest it. But that's the thing. So Debbie gives up all her money, right? Gives up all her money to DavidETaylor. Goes back to her ex-husband, I need more money. Rick tells her, where's all this money I just gave you? That was $1 million. It's gone. It's like, well, I need more money. Okay, well, where'd the money go? Well, I don't want to tell you. Well, if you want more money, you need to tell me. And that's ultimately why we have the deposition, you guys, is because Debbie went back to Rick asking for more money, and she wanted more money. So Rick said, I'm going to depose you because I just gave you a shitload of money and it's gone. Where did it go? So Debbie, I forget who else got deposed. David and Debbie got deposed. I'm not sure if Rick Frazier got deposed, but Michelle also got deposed too. Hey, Matt, we're talking about David right now. We're talking why the deposition exists. 10% ultimately. Okay. While this was all going on, so talking with Rick about it, he says the reason why I deposed David was because all I asked him back for was 10%. He's like, look, this is the conversation I'm having with Rick. We're like this, FaceTiming. He sees me, I see him. He's like, I saw David in court. Oh, it's a huge fucking Ponzi scheme. Oh my God. It's a huge Ponzi scheme. Huge Ponzi scheme. Rick sees David in court, goes down, sits next to him, says, hey, I'm Rick Frazier, can you give just Debbie back 10% of her money just so she can get her life started? Keep the rest. I don't care. But can you do the Christian thing and give her back 10%, please? She needs money to get her life started. She has no money now. David told Rick Frazier, don't be ridiculous. That was David's reply to all of this. Don't be ridiculous. So anybody that's just tuning in, hit that like. First of all, there's 72 people in here. We're talking about a cult leader, DavidETaylor. If you don't know anything about him, look up DavidETaylor deposition. Start there. That is where I recommend you start. Yeah. He's the Moses of our generation too, everybody. Keep that in mind. He's the Moses, he's the Pope, the Pontiff. He's everything. He's basically God. He pretty much called himself a god like a few weeks back, man. He really did. And in so much, words, in so many words, he did. He pretty much called himself a god. Yep. Matt Madoff for sure. He cussed him when questioned about those folks' money. Yep. And here's the thing, Valerina. We've tracked his money. That is what these people are after. It's money, right? Greed. Green. Fucking Uncle Benjamin, right? Some C notes. They're after C notes, you guys. That's it. They're after money. It's tax free, and they think they can use this church as a shield and a sword at the same time. They can't do that. That's what we get after here, Valerina. You go after their money. Money is power, absolutely. Exactly. Money is power. The root of all my goal, right? I went after to bring down these people, you have to go after their money. The money is what fuels them. Without money, you take that foundation out, everything else falls apart. Everything. With DavidETaylor, Valerina, that's what we went after. We started tracking his finances. I have his credit report on my channel. Went after his tax numbers, reported him to the IRS, state, local, and federal officials. You guys, every news agencies we've reported him to. There's stories out about this guy on. You got Trinity Fi, you got Ministry Watch, you got Julie Roy's writing stories about these guys. There's so much money, and that's what it's all about. Money, the cars, the flashy shit, the airplanes. That's what all these prosperity pimps want. They want the Benny Hinn status, you guys. They want that private jet. David's even said, oh, I got a private jet. But yeah, David, no, you don't. You never have, you never will. Because the operating cost of a private jet is absolutely insane. And for you to say, oh, I have a private jet, but I'm going to give it back. I've given back 5 private jets now. Even Richard T. Jones. Richard T. Jones. Honestly, after you did that, I lost all respect for you, man. I know you probably won't see this video, but you're a stupid fuck for coming out and saying that. Just give the jet back, Apostle. You fucking dumb shit. He never got it in the first fucking place. And for you to sit there and ask him to give it back shows how dumb you are, Richard T. Jones. And that's not defamation. Yeah, same here, Black. Same here, Black Wolf. That exactly. Right, he's gonna face God eventually. That's between him and God. But right now he needs to face fucking man's justice. Why did these guys get away with these crimes? Why has David been allowed to go on like this for the last 30 fucking years, man? No oversight, no. The government hasn't checked in on him. While we sit back here and front all the bills for all the bullshit. I mean, the deposition, honestly, that's where we all started. That was the tip of the iceberg. Then the more and more we learned, it just went deep. We just went deeper down this rabbit hole with DavidETaylor. Then we got to the bottom of it pretty much. John, we found out through our work on the channel, through everything we've done, DavidETaylor, human trafficking, prostitution, forced labor. Dude, basically the trifecta. Mortgage fraud, everything, loan fraud, filling out false documents, welfare fraud. He's taken, and not only that, but he's having his cult members, he's facilitating criminal activity to his cult members, man. He's telling his cult members to commit crimes. That's the script, the devil's doings, exactly. If you type loser, no, hey, 54, type in DavidETaylor's a piece of shit, see what comes up first, bro. For real, type in DavidETaylor is a piece of shit and see what comes up first. Ah, man. Yeah, pimping out his concubines. Yeah, and see, yeah, man. You know, I'm more worried about Americans, honestly, man. We're too advanced to be fucking fighting wars like this. Crazy, man. tell when the Lord's working. My wife and I were talking about all this stuff earlier. Here you are. And John, you know what? I'm not religious, bro. I don't even go to church, right? I don't even go to church, man. I know where the Bible is. I'm educated. I don't have a fucking doctorate or anything, but I am educated. I know how to read. I know how to write. I know how to fucking make sound judgment. What blows me my mind about all this is the human psyche behind this. You have Christians out there who are supposed to have this so-called discernment. Call it common sense, whatever. I call it common sense, man. And Christians can't even tell when they're being lied to, and they're supposed to have all this discernment from God. But we've seen people with David's cult just be totally fucked over. It's so bad what he's done to families. The ripple effect that David's caused, man. The cycle of abuse inside David's cult. Disgusting. You're talking complete mind reformation, John. Yep. Yeah, you're right, Linda. Yep. Cheryl Fisher, his name is DavidETaylor. Start with the deposition. Cheryl, if you're new to DavidETaylor, he's a cult leader. He's a degenerate. He's a piece of shit. Our community has been working on stopping him. We've been doing our own investigation, if that's what you want to call it. It's the name of the channel now, Full Frontal Investigation, because it was called Full Frontal Exposure, but like we got good at what we're doing. So we've gone into his tax IDs, we've gone into his credit report, I know he's been to the hospital, all kinds of shit. Yep. I know all about David. I got to know his social, date of birth, all that shit, man. I have his social. It was found it on the internet, man. So yeah. Start with the deposition. If you're new to DavidETaylor, okay, going to go view this depo. Okay, yeah, start there. And if go to type in the channel "Shut the Muck Up," it's the entire all the depositions. It's like almost 5 hours, but watch it. Watch it, guys. That's where everybody here, Curly Girl. Yeah, Curly Girl 54. Well, 54 is because Josiah. Yeah, Curly, David's mom passed away. Again, David says he can bring people back from the dead. David, where you at, dude? Where you at, bro? You talk all this big game. You a pussy, Rich Holmes, and if you don't repent, you're going to die. God going to kill you. God going to get you, Rich Holmes, if you don't repent against me. Because he got that other name, and he out there talking all this mess about me on YouTube. You hear me, Rich Holmes? You going to die. That's DavidETaylor, man. That's DavidETaylor. That was kind of the last good bit we heard from him. That was the last good bit we heard from him. So, since then, either his lawyers told him to shut the fuck up, or he grew a brain and was like, damn, that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Right? Exactly. Crazy how he said, I'm going to die, then his mom passes away, right? I don't wish... Again, man, we're all going to fucking die, but I've known his mom wasn't doing well for a while. I've known that. I talked to his daughter. I talked to Destiny. I talked to Destiny and all this, guys. It was eye-opening. And honestly, nothing really came out of that conversation. Except I don't know what I'm dealing with. I'm like, okay, whatever. That's what you think, but look how far we've brought your dad down. Nobody's brought David down this far. Nobody's been able to. Not like we have. Not like our community has. This cult leader was at the top for a bit. He ain't shit anymore. He can't even come out on social media because either one, his lawyers told him to shut the fuck up, or two, his lawyers told him to shut the fuck up. Because I sent the video over to his lawyers. I sent it over to both lawyers. I sent it to multiple law enforcement agencies. Exactly. Exactly. It's like, you can't threaten people with death, David. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work, man. This has been a collective effort. People from all over America send fraud reports in on this guy because we've made them available to people who want to do it. Because here's something that people always said, like, you'll never be able to stop it. You'll never be able to stop this guy. You can't. It's not possible. That's like, watch me. Fucking watch me. Let's project it. Project it. And we have. That's exactly what we've done. David, you have become our project, right? We made a complete project out of you. Found out how to get to you. First of all, it's your money. Your money. Your money, money, money. That's all David cares about. Money. Flashy, shiny shit. That's it. Okay, he likes flashy, shiny shit. Well, let's take all that shit away from him. How do you get to that? His money. You start finding out where the money's coming from, where it's going. And we found out. We found out. We found out where David was doing with his money. All people really need to do anymore nowadays to find out something, pick up your phone and make a call. If you're not sure about something, that's what I've done in this. You guys, I've called the apartment complexes. I've called the IRS. I've emailed the IRS. Pretty much every state David has set foot in, I've called some sort of agency to tell them, hey, be careful. This guy's in your state. He's a piece of shit. This is what he's going to do. Please keep your eye out. Yeah. David, I wouldn't even classify David as human garbage. Evildoers. Yeah. I was in church when they brought this dude out every 3 times. I felt funny about him. For DavidETaylor, Valerina? So you've seen David at your church before? Yeah, we've told people too. Businesses don't do business with him because he screws over people. He screws over contractors. He's very good at that. What he'll do with contractors, he'll hire them, stretch out the deal, and let them finish the work and be like, oh, we're not going to pay you because you didn't do it the way we liked it. He's got 2 liens on 1 property right now. More are coming. More are coming for him. David will have more liens put on his property. And they're going to be big liens too. They're going to be big ones. The biggest one's going to be 300. It's going to be the biggest one if he doesn't pay his lawyers right now. I don't even want to know how much he's going to owe. Talking about cult leaders, the Way Archives. We're talking about cult leaders. DavidETaylor, JMMI, KOGGC. He robbed them people. Yeah. You know what? DavidETaylor, he robs these people and he doesn't even need a gun. That's the really other interesting thing about this is David is literally robbing people without a gun. Imagine doing that. Imagine robbing somebody and you don't even need to force them. You don't even need to do anything violent to them. You can use God to rob them. Imagine that. Imagine using God to rob somebody like David has been. Hit that like, man. There's 73 people in here. Hit that like and subscribe if you're new. My name is You a Pussy, Rich Holmes. And if you don't repay, God gonna kill you. You hear me, Rich Holmes? God gonna get you. Fucking David. Love it, David. Love it. And if anybody wants to know what I'm talking about with regards to that video, here, I'll put it in the chat so everybody can see. Because that is a video. It's a video that David put out on his channel, but he took down. And he obviously hid it because he was scared of what it said, of what was said on it. Had to. He had to remove it. What he said that night was super loaded. And he probably, again, whether his lawyers told him to take it down or not, I don't know. Hey, all the way from Finland, how you doing, man? But David's biggest problems right now, too, are going to be his legal battles, his money. You sounded just like him just then. Well, I'm glad you're here, Valerina, because you've dealt with an experience, obviously. But you know what? You know what, Cheryl? If he does, well, if God holds church leaders to a higher standard, well, that's good. We're gonna hold them to man's standard, okay? These guys are committing crimes, all right? They're using the church to launder money, human trafficking, sex crimes, facilitate all types of abuse. And then when it comes time for auditing, to be like, oh, we're the church, you can't touch us. You can't touch us because you know what? You know what? God said it's all cool, so we can do this, okay? We can all do this. God said it's cool. Don't worry about it. The Riz has us covered, okay? That's what they'll do. They'll use God as their shield and their 501c3 as their sword. Yeah, David can time travel too, you guys, okay? This cult leader can time travel. He can time travel, walk on water. He's an earth mover, shadow mover. He can teach invisibility powers. It's like a fucking X-Men commercial, man. That's the type of cult leader this guy is. Starting to teach about witchcraft and elements and shit like that. Like he's like a new fucking leader from Captain Planet. The only force in life he has not beaten his body mass index. Hey, Don, how you doing today? Well, yeah, and you know what, Black Wolf? Dude, he's gotten so desperate that he had to, like, do these electricity powers. My God. Yeah, Master Dirt Mover. It was insane what he was teaching, Oren Kugler, at that college in Houston. Oh, come here. You could be a Master Shadow Mover. You can master the power of invisibility. That shit doesn't happen, man. Really? Yeah, exactly. He just got to drive through a city and all the hospitals are healed. Nope. He said that too. He said that too. We have, Cheryl. Let me tell you something, guys. We have saved people from this cult. People have called, said, thank you, because I was about to go fucking join this place. We're like, yeah, stay away, read your Bible. They're like, I'm going to. Like, yeah, well, I was like, if you need help, we'll actually put you in touch. I'll help you do the research for a good church in your area. Now, I've done it before. I was like, you want me to help you find a good church in your area? Then I've done it multiple times over. Multiple times. I know our community has helped people. I know it has. I know it has. Or else we wouldn't be continuing on. When the survivors come out and open up to you, that's helping. Because the survivors from David's cult, they didn't know, they had nowhere to go. They didn't know. You want to talk Clifton Ware for a minute? Big shout out to the homie Cliff, man. You're my brother, dude. Cliff was one of the first survivors from the cult to come forward and really give us the really deep and dirty insight to what was going on with DavidETaylor. We had only heard the tip of the fucking iceberg. We had only heard the tip of the iceberg. Cheryl Fisher, please go to my channel, their playlist, and go watch the interviews. We have ex-girlfriends of the cult of DavidETaylor, very nice lady, and they're all going there for something. They're going there for, they want to be part of something. They want to better their spiritual life. Oh, DavidETaylor, he's kind of sexy. Yeah, you lick his bald head. Daniel, you're gonna lick his head. Yeah, Cheryl. Yeah, please do. Start with Clifton Ware. They're extremely powerful. They're extremely fucking powerful. Let me tell you something. I feel like a little bitch compared to what these people went through. We're here to listen, and that's what the channel exists for, is because we're here to listen to these people and listen to their experiences and let them know, like, hey, it's okay. Like, we're here to listen. We're not here to laugh at you or make fun of you in any way. Our goal has always been to go after the cult leaders, okay? Because the cult leaders are the one doing the fucking bullshit. Not the members, because some of the members, the members are the victims. The members are the victims. And the cult leaders know that too. So, a crazy man was let in the nut house, pun intended. Yeah. I thought you were talking about DavidETaylor, but whatever, Daniel, cool, right on. We're talking about a cult leader named DavidETaylor, and just how much of a degenerate piece of shit he is and what he's done. Yeah, and KathrynKrick's the same way. Oh, I have the keys to the kingdom. Prophet Dr. Joy Davy gave them to me, okay? No, he never did, superhero. Nope. Jesus never got into politics. In fact, it says to stay out of politics in the Bible. Nope. But yet these people will send legal documents to us trying to shut us up. Imagine a fucking church. This is something I get so fucking heated about, man. After giving these fucking cult leaders the platform to come here and have open discussions to where we could ask them questions, to where we could control the conversation, they won't do it. But hey, when we start talking about them, they don't like what we're saying. Hey, they'll fucking get lawyers involved to try to shut people down with fear tactics. That's what chaps my fucking ass, man. The fucking nerve they have. David's done it, and so is Kathryn. So is Kathryn. And you know what? When they do, I call their lawyers and I tell them what fucking idiots they are. Yeah, that's why I don't like politicians, man. They're fucking corrupt, dude. They're dirty. Again, I'm just a number to them. I'm just a vote. I'm a vote to them. But no, Jesus never went into politics. But it seems all these Christian leaders want to go into politics, right? Oh, let's go into politics. Politics. Oh, Christianity into politics. No, fucking keep it out. Yeah, you know what? I genuinely believe that there are good politicians, but some of them are fucking dirty, man. A good 98% of them are dirty. There's like 2% of politicians that are good people. Most of them are just shitheads. Again, if our policies were in order, we wouldn't be having conversations about DavidETaylor and his tax exemptions used to launder money. Yep. Yeah. Hey, 54 says, I'm not into political parties, just parties, yo. Hey, me too. Hey, same here, 54. I'm just into parties, bro. Nothing political, just parties, okay? And Uncle Jake is like, do they serve pie at the party? That's all Uncle Jake cares about. Hey, that's all they care, Uncle Jake. That's all Uncle Jake cares about is if they make pie at the parties. Jake's like, fuck the beer, fuck the booze, fuck the barbecue. I just want a pie. Uncle Jake, you suck. No Diddy. Yeah, Diddy, he's a piece of shit too. They're all fucked. I want to stay on DavidETaylor though. Stop. DavidETaylor, JMMI, KOGGC, Marvels in America, World Healing. He's got 3 names, okay? This community is all here because of a deposition. We all watched it. We all had the same question. And that's why we're here. I don't talk about war on my channel, so please leave. Thank you. Now, David, what he's done, he's got his whole cult down in Houston in some fucking shaggy ass hotel and living off food stamps, laundering money, and hiding from everybody. David, he's no different. Yeah, KK, David, keys to the kingdom. Yeah, the hearing is in November. And it's November 5th, and they're supposed to hear both sides unless David settles, but I don't think he's going to. So, Gerald Wilson, I never said anything about God being white or black, dude. I never made that distinction whether God was white or black, so I don't know if he's white or black. Yeah. All right. See what happens remember Uncle Jake, remember how I tell you these lives hit the algorithm differently? You get all these fucking weirdos in here just fucking doing dumb shit. I hit Uncle Jake by accident. Sorry, Uncle Jake, I hit the wrong guy. He's used to it. Uncle Jake's like, I'm used to it. Hang on. Let me remake you a moderator, Uncle Jake. There we go. There we go. Add as moderator. Mounting moderator. There we go. All right. Yeah. Again, like when I do these lives, guys, it hits the algorithm different. I don't know why. It's like has something to do with it being a vertical live. I don't fucking know. YouTube is fucking dumb like that. I don't get it. But it brings traffic to the channel and it's opening up more ears, which is good because now people are starting to be more aware of these fucking creeps like DavidETaylor and Kenneth Copeland. And I mean, we know Kenneth Copeland's a fucking creep anyways, but we're making people more aware now of who DavidETaylor is. And that was always the goal, is to warn people. Some people that might be in here might even have family members actually being affected by him right now as we speak. So, but we have helped people come out. We still keep in touch with these people, and they all have lives outside of this, man. Copeland's scary looking, man. Copeland's a creep. He really creeps me out. Appreciate you, Michelle Fury. Appreciate you. Yeah. Yes, Osteen smiles too much. Yeah. The Bible's very clear and warns us about people like these. It's very clear. Hey, watch it. The fucking Bible warns us 2 years ago. Hey, these guys are going to come out and fucking try to lie to you guys. Don't fucking believe them when they do, because it's all bullshit. It's already been done. It's already been done. It's already been done. It's already been done. And again, the Bible clearly states, hey, use discernment. Test the fruits. Ask fucking questions. Test the fruits means to ask questions. You know, all we've done in this is ask questions. That's all we've come across as. That's all we've done is ask questions. Hey, David, what kind of college are you running down there in Houston? Who were you anointed by? Same with Kathryn. Who were you anointed by, Kathryn? Daniel Adams, same. Who are you anointed by? Pagani too. Same. We ask all these guys, same question. Who are you anointed by? What makes you a prophet? What makes you so qualified? What have you done besides fucking come out on social media trying to proclaim that you're the one with the next greatest answer? They'll never come and talk with us, ever. Why would they? They don't control the narrative, so they won't. I've offered people, I'm not even fucking Christian. I'm not even Christian, and offered people, hey, let's talk about it. Let me ask some fucking straight up questions. Some logical questions that nobody ever seems to ask. Or they ask and they don't get answered, or they just get shunned. Oh, we don't need to tell you that. But they won't do it. They won't. Why? Money. They're all afraid. Money. If Osteen walked in the room on me, I'd take a felony. I'd take a felony. I would. I don't fucking like the guy. I love his BK becoming a better you, though. Yeah, I don't understand what that means. I don't fucking trust Osteen. I don't trust any of these social media prophets. I don't trust them. Don't trust them. Why should we? Oh, his book, the better. Okay, so he's got a book out. But that's the thing. That's how Osteen makes a lot of his money. Osteen's a fucking piece of shit. That's cool. You don't have to trust me. That's cool, Lucid Nightmares. That's cool. I don't have to. Never asked you to trust me. I don't trust you either, so the feeling's mutual. Who dat can? No, I don't like any dick. Sorry about that. And the thing is, I mean, Joel Osteen hides money in his wall and it's found years later. You know what? He's still a fucking criminal, Daniela. I'm sorry. When you hide money in an attempt to claim theft, a loss, you become criminal. That's 600 grand. I didn't forget about that. I'm wondering why that shit never got prosecuted. Oh yeah, I don't ask for money. No, I got my own money. All my bills are paid. Why would I ask for money? My bills are fucking paid, man. If my bills are paid, why would I need more money? Right? Yeah, I have extra money sitting aside, but I don't live outside of my means. That's what a lot of these fuckheads do. Like David, he lived outside of his means for so long, which is why he's in the pickle he's in now. Yep. Exactly. This is like another great cleaning out. Exactly, Cheryl. These big mega churches, exactly. Robert Morris, he's out of the fucking picture. right? But he got his cut of the money. I don't either. That's shitty. Like, you're going to use God to justify your hate? Okay, yeah, that's real fucking cool of you. I'm sure God really likes you as a person. Like, why would you use God to justify hate? Yeah, exactly. The guy doing the drywall be oh, look, there's $600,000 in cash. That's not weird. Yeah, Kreflo, he's a real fucking clown too. That guy's a douche too. Kreflo's a real piece of shit, man. Yep. And what it's all about, money, right, Daniela? You see him, it's all about money with these idiots. They want the private jet, they want the fucking limos, they want the Bentleys, they want the Beamers, they want the Benzes, Range Rovers. Oh, they're just cars though, okay. Same with David. It's all about money, man. It's all he wants. David's ultimate goal in all this, guys, was to have a call center just full of people bringing in money. That's it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm okay with pastors having a good salary, but it should be reasonable. And in the 501c3 law, it states just that. Let me tell you something. I read through the 501c3. It says the salary needs to be equal to what the pastor does. The pastor should be a reasonable salary to the work that the pastor does. So David technically shouldn't be getting any fucking money. If David is supposed to be getting paid according to his work, he shouldn't be getting paid a goddamn dime. That David guy got exposed because New Birth Investor, David wasn't showing him. Yeah, they don't get everything from their book sales. And again, what is it all about, Danielle? It's about money. People, these new age grifters, they've seen Benny Hinn's events and they've seen people fucking giving buckets full of money, but that was an older crowd. People are starting to wake up to this shit now because we do have social media. Yeah, he was. Cynthia Sauceda, he's a sack of shit. Complete sack of shit. Couldn't even open his doors to people that were homeless. There's a backstory behind that too. There's a backstory behind Joel Osteen in that. Yep. There's a whole backstory to Joel Osteen. That guy is the epitome. I don't know who's worse, him or Kenneth Copeland. Put them both in the same room. I mean, God, that would be an eerie feeling seeing those two dickheads in the same room. I would whop on both of them. I would simply take the felony. I would. I'm pretty sure Joel Osteen can't fight, and probably neither can fucking Kenneth Copeland. But I don't like those guys. Just in Minecraft, though. Only in Minecraft would I whop on them. But David also aligns himself with Kenneth Copeland, Peter Popoff, Smith Wigglesworth. Yeah. They both creep me out. Yeah, Curly. They're very creepy men. Joel Osteen and Kenneth Copeland. I mean, how creepy can you get? The whole interview with Lisa Lang or Lisa Guerrero from Inside Edition. That guy, that was like Kenneth in full demonic possession. This is what he looked like. But again, back to David. Sorry, getting way sidetracked. Yeah. Well, David, it's good that David hasn't kicked around any babies, At least we haven't heard stories about that. At least we haven't heard stories about David kicking around babies to heal them. That's a plus. But we have heard about David actually laying hands on people, so that's also a fact. David does hit people. We know that for a fact. And David now, honestly, David, is this what you wanted in the end? Was this your big fucking vision and your big prophecy? Failure after failure after failure. Yeah, David also uses other to lay his hands. Exactly. He does. David will facilitate abuse out to his cult members. Yep. David seems to dish out his hits, but he cannot take what exactly. Yeah, David physically abuses people. He is physically violent to people. Yes, absolutely. That's how he keeps people in control. It's the only way he knows how to do it, you guys. Violence and control. Total domination. Complete and total domination. That's it. That's all he cares about. Dominating everybody in his cult. He doesn't care how, who, age, man, woman. He's going to do it. And we've been here for the last 4.5 years telling people, stay away from these people. Just stay at home, read your Bible with your family. Fuck, you don't need to go to church. Why? The physical location, yeah, okay, I get there's people there. Susie B, no, we're talking about another cult. I know, David, Scientology, I've prank called Scientology a lot. Yeah, hey, Susie, when you're done with this, type in KathrynKrick, prank call Scientology. You're going to fucking laugh your ass off. I was actually able to get KathrynKrick, right? She's another cult leader in LA, on the phone with Scientology Dianetics in Florida. So this is a channel we talk about religious cults, okay? Cheryl Fisher, Texas, Florida, Michigan, and Missouri, and North Carolina. But yeah, this is a channel about cults. We do talk David Miscavige, and that's a complete fucking shit show. Scientology. I mean, when Danny Masterson got arrested, they should have shut the fucking joint down. The government's like, nope. Yeah, KathrynKrick. It's spelled KathrynKrick. I feel you. I feel you, Justice. I feel you, bro. Yeah. But we do talk Scientology here. But the one we're talking about today, Susie B, his name is DavidETaylor. And he's another religious cult leader out of Taylor, Michigan. He's originally from Tennessee. He was born in Memphis, okay? Graduates high school, goes to cooking school, then becomes a prophet. That's David's lineage, basically. He just starts becoming a fucking preacher one day. And what he's done, actually, he's right up there with Scientology, human trafficking, forced labor. We know there's sex crimes taking place. We just don't know what because nobody's come forward. But I know for sure there is because it's a sex cult. You got all the dynamics of a RICO case with DavidETaylor. If you're new to him, I would recommend checking out the DavidETaylor deposition and starting there. You'll get a really good idea of what kind of piece of shit this guy is. Yep. Yeah, Uncle Jake, my neighbors are Scientologists, have JWs and Mormons knocking all the time. I offer all of them my Bible. Be like, hey, I'll be right back. Let's have a talk. Let me go get my Bible real quick. What you do to them. But yeah, we talk Scientology here too, Susie. I've prank called Scientology a bunch. I fucking love prank calling Scientology. That's one of my favorite things to do is prank call these cults, man. Prank call them and just have a good time with them. Do prank calls on this channel. I'm in shutaway right now. You know, honestly, it is. The one we're talking about, Black Wolf, David's cult, is a sex cult. It's a sex cult, dude. It's dirty. It's dirty. It's dirty. It's nasty. And David is sleeping with all of the women, man. He's the one that sleeps with all the women. Door knock in the UK because I used to love messing with it. Susie B. Yeah. I've never had a fucking JW knock at my door. I live in the country, man. I think they're like afraid to come on people's property out there. But yeah, J-dubs, they're no different. She just came into my feed. I made a note. Keep your friends close, your enemies closer. Exactly. Yeah. Cheryl Fisher. Exactly. She's a fucking crook. I have interviews about her. Phone calls. Hey, type in KathrynKrick vacation cost too. Look for that video. That's on my channel also. You want to hear how much these fucking bitches are spending on fucking traveling? It's ridiculous. Kathryn and her little scissor sister John Tolley-Lust, yeah, they're spending a shit ton of money. Fucking bitches. Yeah, she's a cult too, but she's just a little... You just watch her face, you're like, yeah, she's crazy. You still see them them standing in train stations at least, but they don't tend to push as much. Appreciate you, Cheryl. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I try to do lives, and I would very much, if anybody ever is out there and you've come from another fucking cult and you're out now and you want to share your experience, we'd love to hear about it. We would love to hear. We would love to hear about your experience, because we're putting together like psych profiles so it doesn't happen to other people. Because when people come out and tell their testimony about being in a cult, it is so fucking damaging to the cult and the cult leader's ego, the mentality, the psyche. It damages them. It is so bad. So who is doing dirty things? DavidETaylor. I think the luxury cars are paid off. One of the Bentleys was totaled and sent over to the UK for parts. It's very, I regret, it's very, it's cash flow. They don't have it. They don't have it. They're broke. Think of the overhead they have to cover right now, Irie Dread. Not only that, but David's got to manage to feed all these people and keep them happy. I mean, how's he going to fucking do that? That's what I'm curious about. Where's he getting all the money to maintain this? Please keep politics off my channel. The J-Dub's fucking corrupt too. JW is corrupt as fuck, just like Mormon Church, man. Yeah. Yep. Most of DavidETaylor's high-end salvage cars are salvage titles now. Yep. Yep. David's very fucking cash broke. If the cult members are wondering why shit is the way it is there, it's because David is broke. You guys are probably going hungry about this time. Is his cult one of the Christianity-based cults? It's his own doctrine. Yeah. It started Christian based, but he basically twisted his own theology and just it's super fucking destructive. It's so sick. It's all about him. It's all about him. He wants to basically be Solomon in the temple with all the women in gold and not have to just sit around like a fucking degenerate. Carrie Wiggers, what is this about? This is about religious cults. How you doing today? My name is Richard Holmes. This is my channel, Full Frontal Investigation. I'm doing a pop-up live. I'm not in my studio today. We're talking about a religious sex cult named JMMI, KOGGC, and Marvels in America World Healing. The name of the leader of the cult is DavidETaylor. You know, I don't, Michaela, I don't know why they stay with them. We talk about abuse, right? And when there's abuse going on, it's a comfort zone. You're used to it. You don't want to leave that comfort. That's all you know, right? If you're tracking the Sarah Boone case, she's trying to play the fucking battered spouse syndrome. It's like, I don't buy it. It's about cults, Carrie. Call it what you want. We're talking about cults, okay? Call it what you want. Yeah, no. Most of the members, I remember how we seen him on stage and he had all the green shit out and it was all extravagant and he had a lot of people. Those were the people that were part of the original church. David basically took over that building and that church from another pastor and ran it into the ground. What you see, I think, is what's left of the original kind of congregation. Hey, yo, what up? Oh, yeah, International House of Prayer. Well, is that the one that got busted by the feds about a year and a half ago for fucking VA fraud, fucking laundering money and shit? How many members has he had? I think at his height, he was probably at a few hundred, but now maybe 50, 60 at the most. No, it's not about the cult of JW. You're wrong. This is just about cults in general. We talk about JW, but we're jumping topics right now. I wanted to keep it about DavidETaylor, but this is just what happens. We go off on tangents and it just happens. The county just took the Scientologist dog dude. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like these cults, yeah, they operate like Charles Manson. The one we're talking about, fucking armed guards. They have armed people at their fucking location in Houston. And they're supposed to be a church, right? They're supposed to be warm and welcoming. But hey, when we go down there and protest, they come out with fucking armed guards. JW is Jehovah's Witness. Oh, Susie, that documentary was so well written. It was so well written. Keep sweet, pray, and obey. Oh my God. They're cults. I've never been in a cult either. I'm not even religious. I don't go to church. I'm not Christian. Don't claim to be one. I do have a Bible in my office, but it's for reference because if these fuckers want to lie, like, hey, whip the Bible out. What's it say right here? The Jehovah's Witness, Lord Von Manor. It's Jehovah's Witness. They're a religious cult, religious sect. Yes, this channel is about religious cults for like the 50th time. Yes. Well, what was the other one? There was another one that got busted by the feds because what they were doing is like Christian House of Prayer or something like that. They were stationed. Okay, these so-called churches, they were strategically placed around military bases. They would pull veterans in and then teach them how to basically maximize their return from the government, and then they would take the money from the veterans. That was another one that got busted. And they got raided. And guess what? Guess what happened in that story? Fucking vanished like a fart in the wind, just like Joel Osteen's $600,000. Brushed that shit under the rug. Hey, Doc, when you get a minute, type in FBI raids. I think it's International House of Christian Prayer or some shit like that. I'm dead fucking serious, Doc. I am dead fucking serious. They were using the veterans to get to the VA. Motherfuckers, man. I am dead fucking serious. I'm not even bullshitting you. I am not even fucking close to lying to you, man. That's when I got real fucking personal because I found out David is scamming veterans. I was like, this motherfucker. Yep. It's disgusting. And that pastor, the leader of that church, never heard about anything about him. Never heard anything about that guy. Not a fucking peep. It's like they did the videos. That was it. Have a nice day. He got raided. Brushed under the rug. Bye. Have a nice day. We're never going to know anything about that raid. But that was a fucking stinger, dude. And that was right around the time we were getting really hot into David and found out what he was doing. That's the time we were kind of learning about how to go after the finances. And then we see that shit with fucking International House of Prayer or some shit like that. Yeah, look it up. It's no bullshit. The fucking feds raided them. They raided 5 different locations all at the same time. Same day, same time. So, and it was all for money. It's all money. It's all fraud. That's what they're all doing. They're all laundering money. They're all trying to get a paycheck without doing any work. So what did they do? The House of Christian Prayer, so whatever the fuck it was, Doc, they were going after the veterans that were getting out of the military, coming out with PTSD, fucking mental health conditions, disabilities, taking their disability, and whatever the fuck they were doing, I don't know. Again, brushed under the rug. Never heard anything about that case ever again. See how they pick and choose? I'm a veteran. There's a lot of veterans in here. Black Wolf, I'm a veteran. Uncle Jake's a veteran. There's a lot of vets in here. I took fucking straight personal offense to that. Fucking garbage, yeah. Fucking garbage. Fucking scamming veterans. Yeah, okay, that's real fucking cool. Fucking scumbags, dude. Fucking scumbags, exactly. That's what I said. And I sent that video over to a few people I was in contact with. And I said, hey, what the fuck, man? The fuck? Kidding? Why aren't you guys doing anything? They're running scams, you guys. David is. He's doing the same shit. However David can capitalize off the system without working, he's going to do it. That means not filing his taxes, having his cult members file false statements to the welfare offices, breaking labor laws, filing false fucking loan documents, false mortgage payments, everything. False mortgage documents. However David can get paid, he's going to get paid, you guys. That's why we're all here. Is David. DavidETaylor was the topic of the discussion today. and how much of a fucking scumbag he is. And again, we got off on tangent. I do, like Uncle Jake always says, man. Why carry Wilgers? Because I don't feel in. I was saying it yesterday. I don't feel like I'm in that condition to call myself a fucking solid believer in Jesus, because honestly, I don't know where I stand with it. I don't know where I stand with religion. I don't know where I stand with Jesus. But I do know if I had a relationship with Jesus, it would be between me and him. I do pray from time to time. I'll fucking ask him, like, God, fuck, help me out, dude. What's up? And I talk to him just like that. I talk to him just how I talk in real life. Like, fuck, back me up, God. I need some fucking help here. Struggling. But I don't call myself a Christian. I don't go to church. I don't claim to be any of those. All these other fucking clowns are. Daniel Adams like, oh, I'm the chief apostle. I'm the senior apostle. Like, who wants that fucking title? Who wants that work? I don't know. I was alive when fucking Jesus was alive, so I don't fucking know what color he was. Jesus Christ, man. Go ask that fucking question somewhere else. That's a dumbass question. What color is Jesus? Fucking blue. Fuck, man. I wasn't alive, so I don't know. Right? For all I know, he could have been fucking green. But yeah, I don't know, Carrie. These guys are scammers. Religious, pastor or not, what these people are doing are scamming people. That's for sure. And I see that. I can see the fucking scam. Most Christians fucking can't for some reason. I don't know why or how, when there's so much media attention about certain fucking leaders out there nowadays, that all you have to do is go and do a little bit of research on the internet and you'll find shit out about people. But for some reason, people don't want to read and go back to the basics. They'll follow people like KathrynKrick. All we've done here is point out, like, these guys are con artists. They're scamming you. Here's what we know about them. And this is the proof that we have. When people come out of these movements and start talking about these cult leaders, it starts validating everything that these people are doing. Listen to the cult members. Listen to the surviving cult members on my channel, you guys. Anybody that's new here, hit that like and subscribe if you're new, first of all. And I would highly recommend, if you don't know shit about DavidETaylor, you go watch the Deposition first, and then second, go listen, okay? Listen to the survivor testimonies coming out of DavidETaylor's cult. It will tell you everything you want to fucking know about this lunatic. They're probably done over this period of about 6 months. And they're extremely eye-opening. You want to hear what fucking psych abuse looks like firsthand? It's fucking intense. Hey, what's up, Slim Shady? Hit that like, subscribe. My name is You a Pussy, Rich Holmes. Doing good. I say that now because DavidETaylor, this cult leader, he had the balls to come out and sit in his fucking chair like the fucking fat, slimy walrus he is. After I've showed up, offered to speak to him publicly, privately, whatever, he has the audacity to sit in his fucking fart-smelling chair and call me a pussy and tell me I'm a goner if I don't repent. I started saying it. It's just kind of to throw it back in his face. So that's how I say it. That's how I tell people my name now. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. Because that's what he does. He's so fucking overweight, and he's just so fucking, he is so fucking, like, dude's out of shape. He's got all these gyms, right? And he's so out of shape and so fucking fat and degenerate that he actually, because he can't fucking breathe, like, he has to sit in a chair like this to get the weight off of his organs because he can't fucking breathe. He's a fucking degenerate slob. So he has the balls to sit there and be like, you a pussy, Rich Holmes. I fucking love it. I do too. I was trying to figure out how to, like, it was actually the community. Like, you got to sit close to the camera and say it, like, with dignity. I'm like, all right, cool. So I think that's kind of how it came into play. Yeah. Exactly. David's supposed to be a pastor. I never claim to be a pastor. I'm going to talk how I want because it's a free country. And I haven't incited violence on anyone. Never violence, always. No violence. It's not worth it. That would make us no better than the people we're going after, right? Because these people thrive on fucking fear and intimidation. Well, guess what? Ours wasn't fear and intimidation. Ours was going after the root of the problem, right? Get to the money. It was full war tactics. It was full Sun Tzu style fucking approach. Cliff Ware. Hey, Celts, 1985. Hey, Celts, go type in DavidETaylor wears maxi pads, okay? Hey, Susie B, hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you get the notifications. Yeah, I try to do lives. I urge people to call in too. I urge people to call in. I urge people to call in with an experience if they want to share it and they feel like nobody's listening. We're listening. We don't care what cult you came out of. We're here to listen. We know there's other people out there that are doing this type of shit. We're very well aware of it, and some of them are hidden. We just don't know who they are. Nah, don't worry, man. Why be vile, ugly about it? I gots to know. Yeah. Cliff came out and did an interview, and one of the questions was like, I'll bet David doesn't even wipe his own ass. And now we talk about the cult psychology and PTSD here, you're going to hear, when you watch that video, you're going to hear you're going to hear the PTSD kick in. It happens very fast. You say something and you could hear, it was like, whether it was the vocabulary, whatever, something kicked that memory back into play for Cliff. Instantly. He's like, just listen when you get to it, Kels 1985. Just type in DavidETaylor wears maxi pads. You'll find it. There's only one fucking video on the internet about it. Yeah, he won't wipe his ass. He won't wipe his ass. Either he thinks he's above it or he just can't reach. I don't, Cheryl. It's not all Christians. It's not, and I don't blame all Christians. I can't because it's not all Christians. It's a select group. It's like, these people we're dealing with are like the 1% of Christianity. That's who these people are. That's it. It's the 1% of Christianity. These cults are 1%. They're like the criminal organizations of Christianity. David's part of it. David's part of it. He knows, we know, and so does David. Kathryn knows she's part of it too. Her little Baba Jordavi over in Tanzania. It's all part of a money scheme. No, we never do. I've never judged all of Christianity for it. I've just urged more Christians to stand up for what's right. And it's Christian. What I've discovered about some of these, I'm gonna start wrapping it up here because I got to go pick up my aunt soon. But what we've discovered in this with these social media prophets is some of these social media influencers, Christian influencers, they'll talk bad about one person but not the other person that they support. Yeah, and we've talked about that, Black Wolf. Maybe he can't reach his ass. Okay, they have special tools for that, David, so you can clean your ass, dude. Honestly, you know that, right? There's stuff for that. But you got, just listen to that interview with Cliff, man. That's just a cut. The other videos in there somewhere. I think it's Clifton Ware describes living conditions inside DavidETaylor cult. That's the description on the video. And but what he does, it's disgust, man. To put somebody through that type of abuse, it's just, and these people, when you hear Cliff talk, man, he's so articulate and he's so smart. And people ask, like, how do these people, Sammy boy, what? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Fucking weirdo. Cliff's very articulate. You can tell he's very well educated. And they're just going there they want to better their spiritual life, man. And then it's like, what they say, how do you kill a frog in water? You turn it up slowly, right? You don't throw it in a boiling pot. You turn it up real slow. And that's what happens with these cults. David's no different. He's done it to all these people that are in there. There's abuse, money laundering. It's criminal organization, you guys, at the end of the day with DavidETaylor. That's it. It's all about money. It's all about his sick agenda. He wants to sleep with as many women as possible. He doesn't care whose family he fucks up. He doesn't how much money he spends. He doesn't care whose money it is. In the end of the day, it's our money, you guys. The tax money, all the shit that David is doing and laundering and lying to the government about, he's taking our money. I'm glad he could get away with it for so long. I really am. I'm glad David could get away with the money laundering scheme for so long. But we're here now. We're here to let these people know, our community. And I'm going to go ahead and close it up here, what our community is about. And we're going to show these people, these grifters, scammers, these religious scammers, that they aren't above the law, that there are people paying attention with purpose, that we're here to tell you guys that what you're doing is wrong, because nobody apparently is in the Christian community and is not standing up the right way. They're probably telling you they're wrong, that you're wrong, but you guys just don't listen. Don't lose faith, Wolf. No, don't lose faith, man. Dude, there's no reason to lose faith, bro. Keep your relationship between you and the Riz, bro. Why? Church is the physical location, bro. That's it. Don't lose the faith, dude. No, don't lose your faith. Keep your faith between dude upstairs, man. Where does it say lose faith because of what? Yeah. Piss me off too, Cheryl. They're scammers. Scammers. They'd be better off in fucking India working on the fucking phone centers, man. King Neri, yeah, we speak out, but yeah, people don't listen all the time. Yeah. Well, we're here to make sure the conversation stays going about these con artists. Hey, thank you for the seed, Arlen. Appreciate you all the way. What's will all these men in the midlife crisis preaching on YouTube? I'm not midlife crisis, dude. I'm not. I don't preach. I'm not even Christian. But yeah, you get all these fucking con artists. You get all these con artists. Daniel Adams, Savchuk, Saldivar, fucking. Yeah, they're all out there like midlife crisis, some bullshit, right? I'm nowhere near my midlife crisis. I think I already had mine. Pretty sure. But yeah, our community is about warning people about these religious grifters. There are people in here that are Christian, Catholic, don't believe, do believe, whatever their belief is. That's their belief, and I don't question it. But one thing we all do have in common, I think, in this community is that we're tired of seeing the same shit happen over and over again with the churches. I don't go to church. I probably never will. I don't need to, because if I need to go to fucking church, I'll just pray to God. Okay? I know how to do it. I know where my Bible is. I know legitimate pastors that I can actually contact, and they're not going to fucking put me up shit crick, right? I know that for a fact. There's good people. I know how to contact them, and that's what most Christians need to start doing, is start waking up. If you're lost in religion, go back to the Bible. No, I can't do BG. I got fucking injuries and shit, man. I don't want to go to the gym anyways. Too much fucking bullshit. Gyms are fucking weird anyways. Gyms are for fucking meatheads and shit. I would never go to a gym. In fact, dude, if I fucking want to work out, bro, I'll go to a park or some shit, man. Why am I going to fucking go to a gym and pay? Yeah, I'm not going to go to a fucking gym. Go to a gym, dude. I know how to fucking work out just fine, man. But so yeah, in closing, we're going to continue on with DavidETaylor, KathrynKrick. You'll probably start seeing some mixed content here too. So don't get fucking scared, everybody, okay? I'm starting to see some other things that I might kind of focus on too. Not necessarily with religious cults, but true crime shit. And yeah, that's where we're going to go with it. I appreciate everybody being here today. Hit that like and subscribe if you're new. My name is You Little Pussy Rich Holmes, and God gonna get you if you don't repent. We're very interactive with this group, and I enjoy interacting with the community as well. So if anybody's got questions, comments, concerns about what we do here, let me know, please. Chicken Nugget, you look like that one pastor from Hillsong. Oh, Hillsong's a fucking shit show too. Yeah, Hillsong's a shit show too. That fucking idiot. Those guys are dumb shits too, Hillsong. Again, it's all about money with these fucks. It's all about who's got the best guitar, biggest band, biggest venue, right? Who can bring the biggest crowd, bring in the most money. That's what it's all about. It's never about religion anymore. We've been saying that with these fucking leaders on social media. But Yeah, exactly. Dude, you could sit at church and fucking read, you could sit at home and read your Bible on the front porch for an hour. That's church right there, dude. You could have your own relationship with God. Why do people need the physical church? I get it. People need that. That's cool. Right on. Go eat your boogers, Reba Fluff. Right on. Right on. Go eat your boogers. Appreciate it. Um, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Curly, appreciate you all being here today, guys. Trolls, y'all sitting on the background there with your dicks in your hand. I appreciate you guys being here too. Give me the view time. Everybody that's engaged, I appreciate you guys for being here and helping the discussion stay going. The new chat members, I appreciate you guys being here today. Um, we take this shit real serious. We might joke around here, but at the end of the day, we're fucking tired of the bullshit, everybody. We're tired of the fucking bullshit we see every day with religion. I am. I'm not even religious, but I'm tired of seeing the fucking scams being operated. The government's sitting back, oh, well, there's nothing wrong here. Let's just give them more free fucking money. Good fucking idea. Let's give them more means to launder more money and fuck more people over. Catch you guys on the next live stream, man. Y'all, again, thank you for being here. Everybody, new subscribers, Curly Girl, Black Wolf, Chicken Nugget. Thanks for your comment, Cheryl, King Nary. Again, my name is You a Pussy, Rich Holmes, and this is Full Frontal Investigation.